everybody, and welcome once again to Armored Warfare. And today, indeed, the T-15 Armata. And DutchRenzo made this possible. He sent me in the file. The quality is not the best, but you have to apologize me because I get the file, an FLV file has been sent to me, and I have to re-render it to well, some better quality. And this is it looks like the map reactor, but it's probably the new PvE mission that is coming. So that's why the strange starting position. But let's talk about the T-15 Armata. Well, the gun stats, I have it all written down, so I will simply call out the list as I have received it from Renzo. It has a 240mm penetration with this 30mm gun of cannon. Does 99 damage per shot, average damage. Has a DPM of 8112 and has a reload time of 9 seconds. One clip holds 20 shots and has -5% gun depression, and has a .12 accuracy and an aim time of 2.65 seconds. Well, armor hit points, he has 2375 hit points. Hull armor 420 in the front, 200 on the sides and 85 in the back. Then some other stats. The turret armor is 150 in the front, 100 on the sides and 80 in the back. And then we have some more stats. Let's see this. Okay, has a top speed of 75.6 km per hour and goes from 0 to 32 km per hour in 2.19 seconds. So that's not so bad. And has a vision range of 465 meters. Of course, this T-15 is not retrofitted, so it will get higher. Also, you see the new decal system, or the new rewarding system for kills, what you make, all achievements, scouting, and so on and so on. It will be all featured in your screen, as you can see. You're hearing the noise of the engine, and the noise is something also what Armored Warfare has changed. The engine noises are more realistic, so that gives a more realistic feeling to the gameplay. And you see Renzo here, of course, secondary armament is the rockets on the Armata, and it's actually a troop carrier. It is being used, of course, on the platform of the T-14 Armata, and there is also an SPG. Will probably well, it is already in production in Russia, but they use the T-14 of the Armata platform for all of their, well, fighting vehicles, combat vehicles and SPGs. So that is going to be an interesting change in the Russian well, military and defense program. Of course, not typical Russian. It looks, yeah, completely different than what we are used to from the Russians. And maybe they also have grown now into a power that, well, we have to reckon with in the future. As the situation is as it is now in the world, Russia, well, doesn't care less what we think or what the Western world is thinking. And of course, there are two things. There is a lot to be said about that. I think that every country has his right to, well, his or own opinion about certain things. Anyway, that's not politics. That's not my field of area of expertise. So let's move on with the T-15 Armata. And you see, it's quite nimble. It moves quite good, and it has quite good armor in front. But that's also with the Terminators. They also have quite good frontal armor. So that's not so well, unexpected or strange, but this one is really made to carry troops. And the difference with the T-14 Armata is that with the T-15 the engine is in the front, so they a little bit take this over from the Israelis, the IDF forces, who have also in their Merkava tanks the engine in the front. So you see him doing here some epic damage, and I'm looking at the counter and I'm like, okay, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Of course, it is a tier 10, so, but yeah, the Sphinx is also tier 10 and also does an epic amount of damage. And I like what I'm seeing, the new setup with the new decals and rewarding system looks quite good. And he simply moves around, and this is in PvE, and you hear Russian because it's the test server is in Russia somehow, so it looks maybe more authentic because the crew speaks Russian, so it has a very authentic feel to it. Again, I'm thanking DutchRenzo for providing this, because he's playing on the test server, and he, well, he likes doing this, and I ask him, and he is obliging, and I'm very thankful for that he does this. So moving on, and I'm looking at this vehicle, and I'm impressed. I like it. It has quite a weird look, of course. But it has purpose, and the purpose is to simply keep the men safe inside. And it's mostly Afghanite what they used on top of the tank, and that's a alloy kind that is very difficult to penetrate or to destroy, so it's very hard, and it makes it quite light. It's not so heavy as steel or steel composite, so, but you can look it up. There is not so much information about the T-15 Armata. There are some pictures, and I also posted some pictures in the end of this game, and so you can see some yeah, of the Armata in real life. It's quite a big vehicle. It's quite, yeah, bulky, but that's of course because it will carry troops around, and has great defensive and even offensive capabilities, as you see here. And I think this is the new map, of not new map, but the new PvE mission, and it looks quite good actually. So, and sadly this is also the end of the video almost, because DutchRenzo gets in a minute taken out by Artie. That's a big kaboom. And here you see some pictures of the T-15 Armata, and you see it's quite big, but it also looks quite scary. It's really an epic epic machine, as you can see. I find it beautiful. It has something, but also something mysterious. Well guys, this was it for me for today. I made a short video of the T-15. I cannot say it or tell you even more, because there is not much information available about the T-15. Only the information what I gave you, the few well, stats. You know, wait for it. It will, I don't know when exactly the new update will come, but knowing Armored Warfare, it will be very soon. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and now take care of yourselves and have a very nice day.